If you are planning to move to the UK from another country, then keep watching this video because I'm going to share some of my tips and hacks that I've learned along the way, which is going to make your first year in the UK a lot easier. I'm originally from South Africa, and when I first arrived in the UK there was a lot of things that I needed to get used to, and I'm sure a lot of other expats can also relate to this. So let's kick it off with my first hack that I learned. One of the first priorities when you arrive in a new country is probably to open a bank account, and you definitely don't want to keep using your bank card from your previous country because you are going to be paying a lot of international fees then. But it can sometimes be tricky to actually open a bank account in a new country. A lot of times the bank will require proof of residence, pay slips, and they might even require these documents for a few months, which is a problem seeing as you just arrived. However, you can get around this by opening an online bank account with banks like Revolut and Monzo. These are also registered, fully legal banks, but they don't tend to have branches that you can go into. Usually everything is done online, and they are also not so strict with all the documents that you need to provide. So you can very easily and quickly open a bank account here in the UK then. I did actually open an account with another bank as well, but I still have my Revolut account and I still use it to this day. Public transport is very accessible here in the UK. It wasn't really the case in South Africa, so this was something that I had to get used to, but I absolutely love using public transport. It makes it so easy to get around. And my tip for this is, if you are going to use a lot of public transport, definitely check if the area that you are in offers a public transport pass, which you can usually either get for a set amount of trips or for a specific period. Like you can get a monthly pass, an annual pass, and with these passes there's usually a significant discount compared to when you would actually just be buying your ticket with every train or bus trip. The first thing you want to do in a new country is, of course, to explore. The first place you might head to find new things to do is Google. However, I have found that on social media I get so much better recommendations, because on social media you are seeing recommendations from local people, and those are usually the best type of recommendations you can get, because they won't just be showing all the main touristy things, they'll be showing the hidden gems, the more affordable things, and some unique things to do around your new city or town. Whenever I'm scrolling on TikTok or Instagram, I'll keep my eye open for any cool recommendations in my area, and then I'll usually just save that post, and then when I'm looking for something cool to do or when someone's coming to visit, I'll just scroll through my saved items and get some cool recommendations from them. This is also really useful if you are just planning to travel around the UK. Even if you are not planning to move to the UK, you can definitely still use this tip to find some cool things to do. Another big change for me personally was the weather. South Africa's average temperatures are definitely a lot higher than the UK, especially Scotland where I'm living at the moment. So if you are moving from a warmer country to the UK, you should definitely invest in a nice warm outdoor coat. Being dressed for the weather makes such a big difference, and if you really invest in a proper coat, you won't have to hide away all winter. I would definitely recommend something with a hood so that you can put that on in case it starts raining, because that is inevitable here in the UK. And also make sure it's waterproof and very well insulated for the wind. I know these jackets can be a bit more on the pricey side for a proper outdoor jacket, but it's definitely something I would recommend because you'll be using it so much, and you will be able to enjoy the UK so much more when you are comfortable and warm. Another thing I would recommend you invest in is a slow cooker or a pressure cooker. Because we have some cold winter months, you are definitely going to be craving some soup, some stews. I promise you this will happen. And it's my favorite part of winter to be able to make soups and stews in my pressure cooker. It honestly makes it so easy to put together a proper hearty meal. And basically all you have to do is throw all the ingredients into the pot and not worry about it anymore. You can even make some curries in there. There are so many pressure and slow cooker recipes to try. Everything I make in my pressure cooker is always so tender as well. So definitely something that I would recommend adding to your kitchen appliances here in the UK. So in South Africa, Amazon is not available, and if you are moving from a country that also doesn't offer Amazon, I promise you, your life is going to change. You can find literally anything you need on Amazon. But one thing that I would definitely recommend getting off from Amazon is toiletries and any like household items. Like I said, you can get almost anything on Amazon. So like all the brands that are usually in Superdrug or Boots are also available on Amazon, but just for a way cheaper price. And you can also check which store is selling this product. So I will usually only buy toiletry products on Amazon if the store seller is the brand itself, because then you know it is authentic, it is really that product that you are buying and not some knockoff moisturizer. But it's definitely worth checking this out because I've saved so much money on toiletries and, as I mentioned, also household items, cleaning supplies. And the cool thing is that you also see a lot more options on Amazon. So if you don't know yet exactly what you want, you will also get a lot of affordable options there. Let's talk about meeting people in a new country, because if you don't really know anyone in the UK, you might be a bit nervous about meeting new people here. And it can be difficult at the start to make connections and actually find places where you can meet new people. And my tip here would be to check out Facebook and Meetup. With Facebook, you will find different groups. For example, here in Edinburgh, where I'm currently living, there are different interest groups, and there are also actually Facebook groups specifically for expats living in Edinburgh, even South Africans living in Scotland. And a lot of times these groups will arrange to get together, and then you can actually meet these people, and that's a good way to start building up relationships and becoming part of a community. Meetup is a separate website where you can also have different groups and events, so you can definitely check out if there's also like meetup events for expats in your area. Meetup is also a good place to find events for certain hobbies that you might be interested, like a certain sport or painting, something like that. You will probably find some type of event on Meetup that you can join, and again, hopefully meet some new people. And those were all the hacks and tips that I had to share with you today. Let me know in the comments when you are planning to move to the UK, which country you are moving from. I wish you all of the best with your plans, and I really hope these tips will help you during your first year. Thanks so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed the video, please remember to give it a like down below. I really appreciate all the support and comments from everyone. It's always so interesting to read all of those. So thank you so much for all the feedback. I'll see you guys in a new video next week.